So today we are reading 4.22. The fourth chapter, shlok number 22. And over here, Lord Krishna is saying that he who is satisfied with gain which comes of its own accord, who is free from duality and does not envy, who is steady in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions. So here Krishna is describing the beautiful qualities, right, of one who is surrendered, one who does everything for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna, right? That he is satisfied with gain that comes of their own accord. That means he does not go around begging for it, asking that, I want this. Krishna, please give me this, praying for this day and night, right? He sincerely performs the work. See, these days it is very hard not to have like any as they say in Hindi, icha, or like that it's very hard not to have this feeling that I want this, I also want this, I also want this. Right? This is not the Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga. Right? We all have this urges, the all of these things we want always. The word is not coming right now. But we have all of these things that we want. Right? Once one want is satisfied, we want something else, we want something else, something else. Right? So Krishna over here is saying that he who is satisfied with the gain which comes by its own accord, that means by the mercy of the Lord, by mercy of Krishna. Right? That today does not mean that I wanted this new car. Today I went to even buy it, but I did not get it. Right? Or Krishna, please make something happen that I get this new job. Sometimes we start controlling our lives so much, right, that we do not let life take its course. Sometimes you just need to surrender, right? And that whatever Krishna is doing is the best for me. Just because one thing did not work out doesn't mean that nothing good will come or happen in the future. No, it's just that it was not the right time, or Krishna did not want that to come to us. Once with Bapuji, we had gone to Lonavala, and over there we went to this very nice restaurant over there. Right? And over there, everything was, the ambience was great and everything. But we walked in and they said that over here today it is closed. It is closed for a private event. So please, we cannot have you come in. We cannot serve you anything. We said, okay, just give us takeout or something. He said, no, we cannot even do that. Today we are closed for private event. There's this other restaurant that is also, serves everything vegetarian and all of these things, somewhere maybe like 1 or 2 kilometers away. So at that point, we said, okay, that's fine. Right? Bapuji was not disappointed or anything, but we were all a little disappointed that this was one of the favorite places of Bapuji. So that did not allow us. So we said, okay. So then we reached the new restaurant and we sat. The ambience was open air, so it was like a dhaba open air, like it was good. Right? The seats also were nice, okay. But then when the food came, and after Bapuji had that, and we had the Mahaprasad, right? He said, this is even better than the other place. And then Bapuji at that point pointed out that, see, that's why Krishna did not give us a seat in that other restaurant, because he wanted us to come to this place. He wanted to give us something better. In that moment, for a few seconds, he said, you all must have felt bad, which we did. But in just another few more minutes, we got something much better. Just like that, there was a girl who was waiting in line for some food. In the whole village, people used to wait online for food, and the line was very long. And so this girl was waiting. It was her turn, and she got two apples. She became very happy. She said, "Now I can eat something and fill my stomach." As she turned around, she started walking back. There was a pothole on the street that she did not see, but she was too busy looking at the apples and trying to eat them. But before she could even take a bite, her leg tripped on that pothole, and there was a drain over there, and both the apples fell in that drain. Now, this poor girl waited on line for a very long time, and then she saw the line had just gotten bigger. So she went back and waited in line, and she began to think that, Krishna, why are you doing this to me? Why is this happening to me? Now I have to wait on this long line. I'm already so hungry. I didn't even take one bite of the apple. And these are all normal thoughts that come to us when we either lose something or we don't get something that we want. So at that point, that girl stood in line again. Again, it took her a long time to get to the front. But this time, when she got to the front, the person gave her three apples. She became even more happy. And then she apologized. She said, "Sorry, God. I did not realize you took that two apples away from me because you wanted to give me three apples. You wanted to give me something better." Right? So, with any gains that we get in our life, sometimes we think that this should have happened for us. But just let it go. It is very hard in that moment to let it go, that when you really want something, right, and you don't get it, then you start thinking, how can this happen to me? Why is this happening to me? What karam did I do that this happened to me? Don't overthink, right? Because when what we want, if that happens, right, that then we get very happy. But when what we want and that does not happen, we should get even more happy, because that means at that point, what is happening is that what Krishna wants is happening in our life. He has personally taken that control of our life. Imagine who has taken the control of our lives, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. He has taken control of our life. So in that moment, just surrender and go with the flow. Say, Krishna, as you want me to, as you want it to happen, that's what will happen in my life with your blessings. And I am okay with that. So thank you, Krishna, for this moment as it is now. Like Srila Bhaktipad has taught us. That was his entire motto of his life. I thank you, Krishna, for this moment as it is now. So the gains, where we do not go and beg. Sometimes people say, "Oh, you're having financial struggles, or you're having health struggles. Come here, let me take you." There's this one Babaji. He will put some water on you, or he'll put some, he'll tap your back, or he'll hit you, or he'll hug you, or he'll do something to you, and everything will start getting better. Then we start going over there and start begging. From who? From even those people who are dependent on Krishna. They still do not know it. They just do not know that what even they are getting, either from demigods or from sadhus or anything, Krishna has sanctioned it. That's why they are getting it. Yes, but if we do our duty, like Krishna was saying, do not remain attached to the fruits. Do your duty and then just depend on Krishna. Right? Sometimes Krishna will give us so much that we cannot even imagine. And sometimes he takes things away to give us something better and we do not realize it. So gain which comes on its own accord means we do not go begging door to door from this temple to this Baba to somewhere else to this demigod to here But I'm fasting on Monday, I'm fasting on Thursday, Tuesday, Friday, everything for this demigod to become happy, to please this demigod. No, just do your duty and trust Krishna and depend on Krishna. Right? So he was satisfied with the gain that comes out of its own accord. That means out of the mercy of the Lord. And second is who is free from duality and does not envy. One who does not have any sort of jealousy that look at that person. He has so much more than me. Or look at me. I need to invest in the stock market. How much money has this other person made in the stock market? Look at me. This person bought 10 properties. I don't even have one. What is going on? Right? No, all of that duality, envy, that how does he have more than me? Jealousy. Krishna does not like that. Right? When we love someone, and if they don't like something, right, and they tell us once that please don't do this again, it really hurts me, I don't like it at all. Will we do that again? No, to please our loved ones, we will not do that again. Why? Because it hurts them. Or if we behave like this, they will not be happy with us. So here Krishna, that supreme personality of Godhead, from whom we have come out, we are part and parcel of that supreme Lord. He is saying that do not envy anyone. I do not like it. Right? Do not sit and compare. Do not be jealous. He is telling us, he is requesting us. And I do not like it when you do that. I have already given you so much. Don't compare. So what do? We should listen, say, yes, Krishna. I will not compare. I will not envy anyone. You can, Krishna can give anyone anything anytime he wants. He is free to do so. So rather than being envious, rather than thinking that why did he get it, right, we should turn that around, turn that thinking around. We should say, wow, look at how great Krishna is. He can give anyone anything. He is so merciful. And today he has given him. Krishna will give me also everything one day. Right? Desire was the word. We have so many desires that sometimes when a desire does not get fulfilled, we get very upset. But at that point, we need to just surrender and know that Krishna personally is doing everything for us. Is making sure. You know how when you are when a horse, right? You know the horse racing that happens, the jockey that is sitting on the back. When the horse starts to go the wrong way or isn't going fast enough, right? He starts pulling the reins. He takes everything. His horse starts hitting the horse and moves it back into the lane and hits it to go faster if it slows down or anything. Right? So when things don't go our way, just think that Krishna has taken those reins in his own hand and he's getting us, moving us down to something higher. So let us not have this comparison in our mind against anyone. Right? Nor should we be envious. We should always think that Krishna is Lakshmipati, that he can give anyone anything he wants. And we don't know what pleases Krishna, what karma that other person may have done to please Krishna in the past life that they have received this. Rather than envying, we should be happy. That, look at my Hari, right? He has 1,000 hands and he can give anything to anyone with all of his 1,000 hands. And when he gives, why should we be envious? That is between them and Krishna, the person who is receiving it and Krishna. Krishna, not like Krishna is taking he's not saying that I'm taking your property, what was supposed to be for you, and I'm giving it to this other person. No, whatever is ours, today or tomorrow will come to us. Right? And then over here, so what other quality Krishna is saying that I don't like to see, so please don't do it. Getting upset when we don't get something, that one who is steady in both success and failure. our mind, right, will start going in all directions because it is like the wind. But our faith, our trust in Krishna, that what is happening in my life is perfect because Krishna is personally doing it for me. So we have to be steady in both success and failure. Not that in success we are steady, oh, thank you, Krishna, you've given us so much. And then in failure, we start crying that, why did this happen to me, Krishna? Why didn't I get this? Why are you doing this to me? No, during failures, our mind can get upset. Right? And sometimes we need to process that being upset, it's okay. Because we had planned for certain things. It didn't happen our way. It's okay. We may get upset, our mind may get upset, but our faith, our trust in Krishna, that should never move even for a second, right? In fact, if anything, it should just grow at that point during failures, because that means Krishna has something better planned for us. You know, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all of these, any business people you talk to, right? They have failed so many times. But what happened? Every time they fail, they get back up stronger. They do not give up. And then the last shlok that Sanjay says, Yatro Yogeshwar Krishna, right? That miracles will happen. You just do not give up. Just say, stay steady in success and failure. And, right, is never entangled. It never gets confused, right? In failure, in success, in envy, that why is this happening to me? Why is this not happening? Why is that? Or overthinking, right? Krishna is saying that he, right, although performing all of these actions, right, has the perfect knowledge, one who acts like this. See, because we are living in this material world, we have to perform actions day to day. But if we do not let these things entangle us within this material world, right, the envy, the jealousy, the comparison, the duality, the success, the failure, right? Because we also have to perform the same actions that other people perform. But we, whatever we do, like it is, like it's been going on, we do for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. That is the perfect knowledge. And so let us trust Krishna. Always trust Krishna and depend on Krishna. Do not go anywhere else. Because even whatever any demigod, any sadhu, any sant may give us, right? They give us because Krishna gave them the okay to do so. So always trust Krishna, always trust our spiritual master, depend on Krishna, depend on the mercy of our spiritual master. And that is the perfect knowledge. And try not to do these things which Krishna does not like. Being free from comparisons, envy, being steady, and do not get lost that what is happening in my life, why is this happening, that is happening, all of these things. Although we are living here, we know that our eternal home is somewhere else. We should be preparing to go to that eternal home, that from where having gone, one never returns. Right? For how long will we not return? Forever. Never we have to return in the material world. Never we have to take birth again. Today only there's earthquakes somewhere, there's tsunamis coming, so much suffering is there. So with that, we will end over here. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy, like Srila Prabhupada says. Before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.